So today I'm going to be covering a topic that I find can be one of the biggest reasons that people don't want to get out there and train their dogs, and that is comparison. Hi everyone, my name's Megan, I'm a dog trainer and I have a massive passion for teaching pet dogs scent sports and giving them the outlet that they deserve, but also a massive passion for being able to help people with the skills that they need to train their dogs, because after all, we are half the team and we also come with emotional responses and behaviours that we might need to change or help in order to be able to help our dogs in the long run. So have you ever heard of the phrase, comparison is the thief of joy? That is such an apt phrase, especially today with all of the access to the online stuff. It has its pros and it has its cons. And one of the biggest cons is comparison. You see a dog doing something perfectly for 10 seconds and start to compare that to what your dog cannot do. Or you might watch a video that says, I trained my dog to have a perfect recall in 10 minutes and so can you, and you think it's taken me 6 months and I still have a shit recall. This doesn't just happen to dog owners, it happens to us professionals as well. We also are in that trap sometimes of comparing ourselves to other business owners. The thing is, comparison isn't new, it's not abnormal, and it's not going anywhere. Social comparison theory was actually put forward around the 1950s, and it's found to be a way of comparing ourselves to others in order to protect ourselves and protect our assets. It's an evolutionary kind of process. And actually, there are pros of comparing yourself to others. If you have the right mindset, you can instead look to others as an inspiration for what you want to achieve in the long run. That is a really big pro. I have people in my life, other dog trainers, or not even anything to do with dogs, just other people in general, people that I follow on social media, yes, but also people in my own life that I know personally, that I look to for inspiration. And it's not a jealousy and it's not a comparison of, oh, I don't have what they have. It's a, wow, what they're doing is amazing and I would like to get to that point myself. It gives me a little bit of a goal and something to work towards. The other thing with comparison is that sometimes it can give you a little bit of a boost of self-esteem if others are comparing themselves to you. And obviously you might have something that they look to strive towards. That can make you feel pretty good. The downsides of comparison, however, can lead to things like even depression and anxiety if it gets to that point, because you're constantly comparing yourself in a negative light and thinking that you, or where you're at with your dog, is nowhere near where you want to be or nowhere near where this person is or this person is, people on social media, your friends, your family, what they're saying about your dog, or potentially even your last dog, if you had a previous dog that had better behaviours or were easier to train. It can lead you into that spiral of then in a constant comparison and then not wanting or not having the motivation to do things with your own dog because it's maybe never going the right way. So if you're looking at somebody either online or like I say in family or friend circles and you're thinking, oh well, their dog must just have better genes or their dog must just be naturally better at that or they must be a better, owner, a better trainer for their dog because their dog is doing X, Y and Z and my dog can't do that. This thought process of that maybe you'll never get there or maybe your dog isn't good enough or you're not good enough or whatever it might be essentially stops you trying. And usually it's just the getting out there and trying and doing and realising that mistakes are going to happen and then thinking through those mistakes and then trying again is usually what ends up getting you to the place that you want to be. It's all the crap in the middle that doesn't go so well that helps you learn a heck of a lot about you and your dog. And it might be that your road, you want to get to point B, but actually on the way to point B, you're doing all these things and realise that you don't even give a crap about that anymore. Actually, you've found a new road that you want to go down instead. And that journey and that lessons is what builds that relationship with you and your dog and also builds resilience between the both of you, but also that motivation to keep going and realising that there is maybe no absolute end goal, because in my opinion there never really is with a dog. It's just that journey along the way and that process is what is thoroughly enjoyable. So if you're the type of person that you find yourself comparing yourself to others in a negative light and not in a positive light, then one of the best things that you can do is start to become a bit self-aware of that. Often it's actually doing it unconsciously and not knowing that you're in that comparison mindset that leads you to continue in that mindset. If you start to become aware of it and you can start to recognise when it's happening, that is where the real change begins to happen. It is not about me sitting here saying, comparison is bad, stop it, because there is no stopping it. Like I said before, it's natural, it's been there for a long time, and comparison is always going to be a thing. But if you can get into understanding your brain and recognizing the patterns when it happens, so if next time you see a person walking along the street saying, oh damn, their dog walks really nicely on the lead, looking down at your dog thinking, why can't you walk like that? Realize that you are now in a comparison mindset and it's a negative one, and start to think about how you can change that. Think about changing the words you're using or what you can say to yourself or your dog instead. Like, oh, that dog walks really nicely on the lead. We'll get there one day. Maybe tomorrow we'll go out and we'll really try and focus on some loose lead skills. Or you see a dog that's got an amazing recall and you think, damn, my dog can't get off the lead yet because they don't have that, which is fine. But you think, okay, what I've been trying for the last 3 months and I've been trying that consistently and it's not worked. Maybe I need to change it up. Maybe what I did with my last dog isn't working with this one. The self-awareness of being able to react to your brain starting to go into that comparison mode is really going to help, hopefully, change that mindset and be able to shift you into more of a proactive mindset of what can you do to reach the goals that you want to reach. Comparing yourself to others just means that you might want what they have, but it's not, oh, they have that, grr. It's, okay, they have that, how do I get that? So the thing with comparison is that you have no idea what's going on in somebody else's life either. It might be that you look at them and their dog thinking, wow, like their dog is just amazing. And in their life, they might be thinking, wow, I wish that I could have what this person and their dog has. So maybe Mary is comparing herself to Jim and Jim's dog because they have a perfect recall. But Jim is looking over at Bob thinking, damn, Bob's dog walks well nice in the lead, I wish I had that. And Bob is looking at Sandra out the window thinking, oh, Sandra can leave her dog, she's gone off to the shops, but I can't leave my dog alone. You just have no idea what else somebody is also comparing themselves to. Sometimes the best thing is to actually look at you and your dog and think about all the goddamn good things that you have with your dog and all the amazing things that they are, because the more that you can start to note those down, the less that you'll start to focus on the maybe not so good stuff. So you'll probably realise this isn't a typical dog training video, okay? Because there's thousands of videos out there that are going to teach you the how to do a sit stay, and I can help with that too. But the point is that we are half the team and we need to recognise the things that we might be doing that are holding back our dog's progression. So to summarise, comparison is normal, it's not going anywhere, it's been around for a long time. But if you can look at it in a healthy mindset, you can look for inspiration and get motivation to go towards your goals compared to looking at it negatively. That's all from me. I'll catch you on the next video.